What if the worst financial crash of your lifetime was just around the corner? A chilling prospect, isn't it? And yet, this is exactly what legendary investor Jim Rogers envisages in the not-too-distant future. Rogers, renowned for his financial acumen, has been seeing the warning signs for some time now. He predicts an impending recession and a major stock market crash within the next 1 to 2 years. The cause? The staggering levels of debt we're grappling with today. But that's not all. Rogers also has his sights set on the so-called Magnificent Seven megatech stocks. Think Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and their ilk. These titans have been propping up the markets, but Rogers sees them as overvalued and ripe for shorting when the inevitable downturn happens. Inflation, too, is on Rogers' radar. Despite recent moderation, he anticipates a rise later this year. The eventual rate cuts by the Federal Reserve, he believes, will negatively impact equity markets, further exacerbating the situation. But it's not just economics that concern Rogers. He's been observing the geopolitical landscape with a wary eye. He notes with concern the parallels to pre-World War I days, when small wars had the potential to escalate. While he hopes for de-escalation, he worries that mankind may not have learned the lessons of history. On the China-Taiwan issue, Rogers feels reunification is inevitable in the long term, but doesn't expect a military invasion this year. Despite these challenges, Rogers remains bullish on China's economic rise. He sees the current real estate and other challenges as mere setbacks on the path to superpower status. In fact, he's actively looking for depressed Chinese stocks to buy during the downturn. In the realm of agriculture, Rogers is in agreement with Bill Gates' strategy of buying up U.S. farmland as a long-term bet. He sees no issue with farmland consolidation into bigger corporate holdings. Lastly, there's the inevitability of central bank digital currencies and cashless economies. Rogers accepts this reality, albeit reluctantly, due to the potential privacy implications. He doesn't foresee cryptocurrencies becoming mainstream currencies unless governments greenlight it. In summary, Jim Rogers is sounding the alarm. He sees an impending recession, a massive stock market crash, the rise of inflation, and geopolitical tensions. However, he also sees opportunities in the form of depressed Chinese stocks and U.S. farmland. It's a complex picture, but one worth paying attention to. After all, forewarned is forearmed.